Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Theriot, and today I have another exciting video for you guys. Today, I'm gonna say you've been lied to, and I'm gonna break down one of the most delusional messages, or kind of like, exposing a few truths in the market of running a Shopify business, e-com business and stuff. This is gonna basically dig into the stuff that you do not see. You think or you don't think about, and it's something that is really just more bringing the reality of what e-com is and Shopify and growing a business in this particular area. So I think it's something that is going to be super valuable to you guys, especially you as you grow and stuff, and you kind of foresee those obstacles before you can actually approach them, because you won't realize when you get to those obstacles, and now can maybe try to bring some hindsight to that right there. So before we get started, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. With that being said, let's get started, guys. Okay, guys. So I think we pretty much all have started our e-com journey. We're all on different paths. Like we work with multiple different e-com businesses. We help them scale. We're deep into their business. We're focused on different operational aspects of it, on the marketing side primarily. We don't really do anything regarding shipping, just because we have no clue what we're doing in that area. We just focus more on the marketing side, and making sure the logistics in terms of the numbers look really good overall. So we have a lot of experience from scaling brands from literally $0 to doing nearly $4 million. Some brands from taking them from negative to doing $2.3 million in 15 months. We have another brand we're really just working on right now that they've had 300% growth over the last 3 months. So each month they basically tripled their revenue, which has been super crazy. So yeah, we've even worked with businesses that are struggling, and we're literally doing everything we can to get them off the ground. So very wide range of e-com experience. I've tested my own dropshipping stores, all that good stuff. But I think we all pretty much come from that at some level. At some point, we came from that kind of like dropshipping dream of hey, see a video, this guy's crushing it in e-com, crushing in e-com. What is e-com? You learn a little bit about e-com. You learn a bit about dropshipping. You set up your first dropshipping store. You spend probably 5 hours on it, maybe 2 or 3 days on it at the most. If you're really taking it seriously, you create a Facebook ad, you hit publish, and then you just don't check your phone for like an hour, and then like you just go and check everything because you're thinking like, I'm gonna be a millionaire now, like boom, and nothing happens. And yeah, so I think we've all been kind of on that journey right there at some level. And then, fast forward a little bit more, you found a winning product, you start to scale your store a little bit, and then, yeah, stuff gets real. Stuff gets real. So, one of the biggest things I think we've learned too is when dropshipping is that, the dream we're sold on is just, hey, find a winning product, you scale a store up, you sit back and you collect money, and that's it. But there is a lot more to that, and it's a lot more I wanted to discuss on this call because you've been lied to big time. So basically, yes, it happens. You find a winning product, you can scale the store up, and the reality is you'll scale the store up till maybe 100K. You might do like 100K in 30 days. I've seen that plenty of times. Some people even like 500K in like 60, 70 days. But then guess what? All of these bigger gurus, they scale a dropshipping store up really hard, $200, $300, $400,000 across 30, 60, 70, 90 days. And then guess what? It just back down to nothing. And why? Well, no really solid answers. There's a big problem right here. And this is something that I've seen plenty of times, and it's why that with our agency, we try to focus the most with consistency. It's something that we too have had plenty of problems with, where we scale a store up really hard, it comes back down, and we just can't go back up. And there's a mixture of things. There's a lot of variables, so it's not necessarily just one fault on any side. There's the buying behavior. Sometimes some products just naturally do better at different times of the year. Ads ads aren't always 24/7 go hard. It's different times of the year ads do better, different times of years ads suck. That's a reality of it. Ties back to consumer behavior. So one thing that I've learned, when you're scaling a store, you start to scale really hard and everything. You're acquiring a lot of new customers and stuff. But what happens is you fail to utilize those customers. That's number one. You don't do any type of retention, any type of lifetime value improvements and stuff like that, which which ultimately comes down to launching new products. The big delusion is that you just find a winning product, you scale it, and boom, that's it. You collect a check for the rest of your life. The next thing is that creative ads. We're never talked about testing new ads, testing new creative, testing new copy. Ads fatigue, creative fatigues. Over a period of time, it becomes less effective. I've seen some stores go a year with the same creative and work really well. I've seen some stores go a week and then every week they need new creative, or it can't scale. So that's a really big thing right there. I think the biggest thing is, find a winning ad and you scale and boom, you make a bunch of money. But no, next thing is how good your product actually is. So there's a winning product, then there's a product that people want, actually solves a problem to people. You have a clearly better product than all the competitors and a much better deal than all the competitors, and you're like the obvious choice to go to. The winning product could literally be the same thing all your competitors are doing. Could be getting late to a trend as well. It could barely solve that problem because the other products solve that problem more efficiently. But hey, there's still some people that'll purchase it, and you spend a little bit of money on it. You start to scale it, and you hit those revenue blocks early on, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna suck. And you're going to keep going. Why can I scale? Why can I scale? Test new creative, test new audiences, blah, blah, blah. But then it all came down to your product. And yes, there's winning products. And then there's products that are really strong winners and really have more like a winning product in our eyes is just a product that, hey, gets sales. That's it. A product that's longer term, actually grows and actually has trajectory to do really great things, is a product that solves a need in the market, problem in the market. People actually have desire for it. 3 is that there's not 100 other people pitching the same product. Now, with that being said, you can still pitch the same product in a market with 100 people pitching the same product, as long as your product doesn't have the flaws all your competitors does. So come out with a better product than all your competitors to make you the obvious choice to go to. So that's a big one right there. Is really understanding your product positioning, understanding the value your product brings, understanding the problem, all that good stuff. And that's not just a winning product. That's a product that's going to make you $1 million. That's going to be able to scale your business. So that's a big one right there. And that's something that we're not really shedding a light in the specific community on. Is something that I really want to try to be more educational around that. And yeah, going back to retention and lifetime value, a lot of people believe that you just need one product to scale. Like you're basically one product away, just like ClickFunnels. You're one funnel away. You're one product away from changing your life. Is false. And it's true, but it's false at the same time. It's true as in, yes, you are correct. Once you find that winning product, you can scale, and you everything else aligns, you can scale really hard. The false part is that you need more than just that one product. Because let's say, for example, you have just iPhone, for example. You scale really hard with this product. And guess what? You're constantly relying on new people to purchase this product every day, because I don't need multiple phones. So every day, Apple would have to rely on people to purchase the iPhone every day if they just had one product. Now, what people do not focus on is the retention side. And selling multiple different products to their core audience. Now, that being said, if I tell you multi-product, you're going to go and you're going to start putting a bunch of other random products in the same niche, and it's going to be a very big cluster, essentially. So what you need to do as a business owner, and as you're growing this business, once you find your product that's not just a winning product, a superstar product, brings real value to the market, you need to start focusing on your core avatar, your ideal demographic, and you need to look at all of the other things that they have problems with in their life. So Apple, guess what they did? Oh, they realized people needed headphones that people love wearing, like listen to their music, earbuds and stuff. So they created earbuds. Then guess what? They realized how outdated earbuds were. So they created AirPods with no like wires or anything like that. And guess what? You purchased first pair, second pair, third pair, and they didn't rely on a new customer to come on board and purchase this phone. They relied on the customers they already had to purchase these new products. And guess what? It made them money, and they really didn't have to spend much on advertising to acquire you. It's 10 times cheaper, or it's 10 times more expensive to acquire a new customer than get one of your existing customers to purchase from you. So as you scale and acquire a ton of customers, you need to start focusing on what's some other things we can provide value to our customers and build that lifetime value, that retention. And again, is a delusional a delusional thing we see in the marketplace that, hey, you just need a product, scale it, that's it. We're not focusing on building brands here, which is the key here. The brand will make you the money. Just like they say, money's in the niches, money's in the brand. So we really need to focus on that particular aspect of building a brand that has identity and core branding, like all that good stuff. Yeah, that's great. It's important, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the products that brand is selling. So Apple, again, they spent a ton of money. They acquired a ton of customers to this product. Guess what? AirPods, great. They released that. Then, you can even go as far as like Apple and all their other products into like my LTV with Apple is crazy high. But let's put it in a different perspective. I have a lot of people that follow me for clothing brands and stuff. You start scaling up with this one particular shirt, working really well. Why do people love this shirt? What's some other stuff they're interested in? And how can we bring that to the market? And every month we release a new collection. So as we're scaling, getting all these new customers, we're having other new stuff for them to purchase along the way, which is increases retention and LTV. And it's something that people are not focused on. And the reason why they're not focused on it is because they're just like, hey, how can I squeeze more money out of this? They don't really know the demographic. They don't really know the niche or anything like that. They just kept testing these random products. And then they found a product. It's scaling, but at the end of the day, they're not passionate about that product. They're not passionate about that niche. They don't know much about that niche because they don't really care for it, but it's making them money and that's it. If we go back to Manscaped has done an incredible job with their LTV, their retention, their lifetime value, which is literally the same thing. Lifetime value is just a number, whereas retention is more like what can we do to keep a customer on for a longer period of time. And Manscaped has done an amazing job with this. And I say that because 85% of you guys are male watching this channel. And I know for a fact you've probably seen the Manscaped ads at some point. And with Manscaped, they have gone ahead and they released the Lawnmower 1.0. Then the 2.0, they kept improving their products. And guess what? People bought 1.0, they bought 2.0, they bought 3.0, now they bought 4.0. And guess what? As they released these new products and made improvements and stuff, they looked at that customer and said, hey, what are some of the other problems they're facing? So they made deodorants for certain areas of the body for men. And guess what? Now they're making other things for certain areas of the body for men. All around other problems men face because they've realized men have a particular hygiene problem in this area. And they're constantly innovating new products. And the existing customers that came to their brand for these one pair of trimmers is now purchasing these other products. And then once they finished in that area, they're like, hey, what else? What are other problems our current avatar faces? And what are the other issues they face that we can solve? They realized, hey, it's mostly people 20 to 30 years old are buying this particular product. And then they're like, hey, this particular demographic also struggles with skincare for the face. So guess what? Branded skincare for that particular, from that brand coming out. And all of those existing customers line up and purchase again. So now they're releasing new products to that niche and they're constantly solving problems for the customer avatar in that niche. And if you're in it for the riches, if you're in it just to quickly make a buck, you're not going to be focusing on this. If you're not passionate about your product or not willing to invest in the research and the time of testing and product testing and like all that good stuff, like you don't necessarily need to be passionate about it, but be passionate about the process of what it takes to make a really great product. And that's going to be key right there. And again, is very delusional of what we've been taught, because we've been taught that, hey, you need one product, you scale hard, blah, that's it. But you're not taught about retention, and the quickest and easiest way to make more money is launch new products to your current avatar. One of the biggest things with scaling is not just having a winning product, but a superstar product that actually solves real tangible problems in the market, has a high perceived value, and the brand is the reason why people purchase from, like why people purchase from all your competitors. Your product stands out above all your competitors. That makes you the clear winner. You have really great retention. You're making a bunch of extra profit. People are coming back to you, purchase from you again and again and again. You have great customer service, more of the operational standpoint. And as you scale, again, customer service and hiring people, that's become an issue. Not really taught about that. Maybe hire a VA real quick, but then it's SOPs, standardized operating procedures, where it goes further into actually documenting task by task of how to do this and training people up on that. And that's a whole nother video, but that's very deeper into that as well. That's something that you don't really realize as you scale and grow. So before you want to just flip your switch and say, hey, I want to go from 20K to 70K a month, you got to realize there's a lot of other things that go into it. And lastly, ads. We're taught you get one ad, great, spend a bunch of money into it, and then guess what? When it fatigues, you just got to pull back. No one's taught creative testing, audience testing, consistently launching new creatives, putting a marketing calendar in play to where you can actually plan out really cool events and stuff around your audience and your community and your group and stuff. And it's something that I think needs to be acknowledged and is standardized in this community as we move forward, as it's something critical for brands to keep growing. And it's at this stage that you realize all this and you start executing on this, you start to become a whole new level. You start to view your brand in a completely different way. You start to see the full picture. And when you start to see the full picture, things start to come in place, and you start reaching those levels you never dreamed of reaching, or you've dreamed of reaching. And it's beautiful to watch. And it's a very big progress of transformation and growth and stuff that happens in that play, not just with you, but your business as a whole. And it's really great and really cool to see. So look, guys, my apologies if this video has kind of gone from a little bit all over of trying to piece together exact things. But yeah, just want to really acknowledge these few things that's kind of going in the community, and I've seen from time to time again, and just not really, it's like, hey, it's not exactly complete truth right there. And when I get on calls, I talk to a lot of people, and it's like, they're at that 25K a month, 30K a month, and they're like not doing any of this. It's just like, hey, you got a lot of work to do, and not even in the ads manager, you got work outside of doing your business, and that's something that's critical for your success. So I really just gonna kind of make these videos to kind of like acknowledge this. Really drop your comment below and let me know kind of what you thought, the vibe, everything like that. And if this is like more of these things you really want me to hit hard on, let me know, because I would love to talk more to you guys about these things. So if you run a Shopify store or an e-com business doing at least 25K a month in revenue, and would love to work with a team that's dedicated to e-com, we speak and nerd out on e-com and marketing on the side every day. So we run a full agency. We help brands scale 6 to 7 figures in their business, and we'd love to work with you. Click the link below to book a call. We'll simply do a kind of quick 30-minute discovery call. Then we'll actually dig into your ad account and figure out what's wrong, what's holding you back, look at your brand, your product, and everything, like what you can do to really level up your business. So make sure you click the link below to book a call. And yeah, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Well, guys, my name is Nick Theriot, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Different, I know, putting myself out there, trying some new things. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I think we're about to cross over 5K followers or subscribers, maybe even before this video is uploaded. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, You guys are the best. Love you all so very much. And I appreciate all the support, guys. It really means a lot. So thank y'all. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.